First of all, what is going on out there and why is this increase in terms of the frequency of these scams?
We are seeing an increase in the frequency and we're getting more calls often or typically. I do take that call from the client and ask for details on exactly what happened, what information they provided, and in what way their account could be compromised. So we're seeing an uptick, especially personal bank accounts are what are getting hit. Probably use of debit cards. And when the client calls, they're usually very upset, they're very concerned, and they need to know what the next steps are.
And, we talked about this earlier in the show, I won't quote these statistics again, and it appears, and this is a lot of our clientele in terms of this age group. In fact, one of the age groups they talk about is the over 60 crowd. Why do you think that targeted group is such the focus of these scammers?
They're less likely to be very savvy with technology at times. They're more likely to take a call and possibly believe that the person is telling them the truth because they're telling the truth. So they may not be ready for a call that looks to be legitimate. And generally, they're using much of a sense of urgency and fear tactics to convince the client they're trying to help them.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this. Our clients are wonderful people, and sometimes they're a little too trusting, I think. In fact, I was going through the relevant scams, sweepstakes scams, telemarketing, robocall fraud, government impersonation scams, tech support, and this one I have to hit on because it's not funny, but this one happened to my mom, AI-enhanced grandchild impersonation scams. This literally happened to my mom. And of course, she has no technology. So when they started mentioning log onto your computer, she kind of figured out they don't even, but they literally had a voice on the other end that was trying to impersonate me. I mean, that's the extremes these people went to. A police file, your son's been in a wreck, he's having trouble. I mean, they went to a lot of extremes. And at first, my mom, I think, was really caught up in this thing.
It's their full-time job. That's what they're doing all day long, is attempting to scam and fraudulently take advantage of people. So while we've seen that too, where they will also call and say a child is in jail and ask for payment over the phone. Those are fraudulent calls. So the best thing to do in all cases, as soon as you take the call and they're asking for information or payment, is to hang up from the call and call an actual agency, your bank, the jail, somewhere, the hospital, to confirm whether or not this is legitimate, because it isn't.
And let's get into, we're going to bring on Shannon Ross in a minute because she is so vital to the Schwab platform and has been with us a long time, as you have as well. But some of the things we do internally to make sure we're not getting scammed and our clients are not getting scammed, and some of the safeguards even Schwab has in place. But first of all, give an example. What have you come across recently where some of our clients have contacted you?
I do. I have a few examples here where we've had clients contact us. The most common things that we hear are scams with Apple Pay. There's a charge on your account. If you don't want this charge, call us. Of course, they don't want the charge, so they call. The phone number, Microsoft and Norton Antivirus. They'll have pop-ups on the computer that will alert them that their account has been compromised. I had a client a couple of days ago call me. They were able to shut down her cell phone as well. So
you mean shut it down once she
couldn't use it. She
once
had
she
answered
followed
some
their
questions.
steps. I got you.
And she believed that they were telling her the truth. She provided some information. Her cell phone, her internet was shut down. Now she can't call the bank immediately to let them know. So we see a lot of those types. I have a few, we had clients lose $3,000, $25,000, $9,000. In these cases, it was not recoverable because they had...
Now, that wasn't through us. They just
no,
went
that was
through
through their
personal
bank account. But they had, during the process of following the prompts, they had signed disclosures allowing this money to be transacted. They had no recourse.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.